Creating the search template is fairly easy. I'm still in the Theme Development Codex page. On the sidebar, click on search.php. You'll see what WordPress recommends for this template. Basically, it just says we need to include results and a search form with the searched query if a user inputted one. First things first, let's create this file. I'm going to be using the code from the index template. I'm going to remove the breaking news widget before I do anything else. Then open the static search template. There are a few components that we need to add. The first is the page title bar, so add that right now. The next thing to set up is the search form right above the posts. Inside the search template, you'll find a section called Search Box. Copy everything between these two comments and paste it inside the search template. It should be placed inside the div tag with the class post content. With both components added, let's convert them into dynamic code. Back to the search template, right above the loop, we already have a search form, and so it would make sense to reuse it. I'm going to replace this form with the getSearchForm function. For the title, I'm going to make this part of the text translatable and echo it out with the _e function. After that, I'm going to call the function theSearchQuery. This function will output the text the user searched for. Lastly, I'm going to make this text translatable. I'm going to go back to the home page. Now we can try and search for something and we should see some results. Keep in mind that our posts are created using FakerPress, which uses a lorem ipsum generator. Regular English words won't work unless your posts actually contain English words. The search template should be working without a problem. We can begin working on custom templates. There are some situations where we want to make custom templates for pages, posts, and any other post types. For example, let's take a look at the About Us page. This page contains our content on the left and the sidebar on the right. A lot of themes out there provide the option to make this full width. There are two ways we can replicate this. We can code up our own logic and then perform checks to see if the user wants a full width page. The second option is we can take advantage of WordPress's custom templates feature. I don't know about you, but I think the custom template route seems simpler, and it actually is. Let's see how this works. I'm going to create a file called full-width-page.php. Unlike WordPress templates, you can name your custom template files whatever you want. I could have called this Fire Truck if I wanted to. Next, I'm going to copy the contents of the page template into this custom template. Then, I'm going to remove the sidebar from this template and remove this div tag with the class post content. I'm not going to remove what's inside, only the opening and closing tag itself. So now the question is, how do we make WordPress recognize this as a custom template? Well, it's simple. At the very top of the file, we're going to add a file header. Do you remember how we make file headers? We use block comments. Let's create a block comment now. Add the following text, template name, full width page. We have to pass in the words template name followed by the name of the template. You can name it whatever you want, but it's good practice to keep it short and concise. Go back to your browser and try editing the About Us page. If you look on the side, you'll see an option to select a template. WordPress automatically finds our custom templates and we can select it as an option. So let's select the full width page template and save our changes. If you look at the page now, you'll see it's completely full width. We didn't have to code any logic whatsoever. WordPress took care of checking our theme for custom templates and handling which template to load. The more you use WordPress, the more you'll find out how powerful it actually is. Now, let's say I want to have a full width post. Let's try viewing a post and then editing it. You'll notice that we don't have that template option available. This is because, by default, WordPress will only allow custom templates to be enabled for pages only. It's very simple to make custom templates available for any post type you want. In the resource section of this lecture, I provide a link to the Page Template Handbook. This whole page talks about how to work with custom templates, but the one section I want you to focus on is the creating page templates for specific post types. WordPress shows us in the example that in order to make a template available for other post types, you have to add the template post type setting followed by the name of the post type. Before we make a template for posts, I want you to notice one thing, and that is this warning right below the example. It states that custom templates for post types other than pages has only been available since version 4.7. This is very important to note if you ever work on a theme on a WordPress version earlier than 4.7. Let's get started. I will not be using the full-width-page template as the full width post template. This is because this template is based on the original page template, which is really just a stripped down version of the single post template. I want to have all the features of the single post template without the sidebar. I'm going to create a new file named full-width-post.php. Copy the contents from the single template into this newly created file. Unlike last time, I'm going to remove the sidebar and remove the div tags with the class post content. Just the opening and closing tags, nothing in between. At the very top, create a new file header. Set the template name as full width post and add the other part template post type with the value of post. This full width template will only be for posts. It will not be made available for pages. Try editing the post and you'll find the template available for use. Save your changes and view the post. That's it for custom templates. Be sure to read up on this link I provided earlier for more information about custom templates.